I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. We've got the classic back to us, in fact the special one, the 1 million tribute classic that we fired, quite some time back. It was last year I think. And we did the review at that time on it. This is put out, it's a Henry of course, it's a Henry classic, and it's the 1 million as I said, but it's actually run through High Caliber Gifts. They have all of these type like this, the one of one, and I'm probably flashing you, sorry about that, but it does have some fancy stuff. If you didn't see the review on it, you've got all of this stuff in here that tells you the 1 million deal and all that sort of stuff. It also has a special serial number, which I'm not going to use the lever right now because this thing's loaded with 15 rounds. And I've got CCI ammo in here. And the reason we're shooting it, at that time, we had it over on the long range, and today we can't. We still got melting snow. We've got a creek running. I'd be shooting right down the middle of a creek. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot some targets up here. And it was, if you remember, I said at that time, I think it's shooting a little to the left. Well, I took my laser light, that it's called. It's a sighting device. And it kind of affirmed that. And I don't know. We're going to see if it will hit right. I'm going to do some plinking back here on some of these AR-500 bottles that I got from Make It Ring Targets. And then I've got another one back there. It came from Twisted River. They don't make those anymore. And that's a bullseye target. And that's really going to show where we're hitting. Is it going to be hitting that bullseye? Well, we'll find out. So I'm going to go back here a few yards. In fact, you're setting almost at 10, but I'm going to go behind you in a bit. And then we're going to fire from back there, and I'll zoom you in on those targets so you can see them. You ought to be able to see them a little bit better now. I'll rack around in here. Like I said, I'm firing actually CCI quiet, but it's got a 40 grain bullet. So I'll go back here, and we'll see if this really is firing off to the left. Well, it did pretty good with those. Now we'll see what it's going to do. I'll go back here again, and we'll see what it does with the bullseye up there. I don't know, maybe you can see that. I'm having a lever problem here, actually. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Looked like it did pretty good. Well, I checked out the bullseye target, and boy, I tell you, it looked like it was drilling the center of it for sure. And I loaded this again. I had 10 rounds left in that box. And I loaded again. I'm going to try to show you here. You can see how the lever is. That's the way it ought to be, right down flat. My lever was sticking out. Now I'm going to rack around in. There. See what happens? Right there. All my other Henrys go down flat after you do that. This one didn't do it. I don't get that. Anyway, we're going to fire 10 more rounds since I got them. And I got this one in there. I already lowered the hammer so that it's safe. In fact, I think this one, yes, it's got a half cock safety. So right now it's on half cock safe. But again, you can see my lever. So I'm going to set up those plinking bottles, and then we'll do some more shooting. And I think I'm even going to move back further just to see what this does. Yeah, I got you in there. Like I said, I'm going back a lot further this time. Last time you were setting at 10 yards. I was probably back about 20. I don't know. I'm going back here a ways anyway, and we'll see if I can hit it with this. I was firing probably at a good 25 yards there, maybe a little bit, yeah, about the same, freestanding. But that lever did not go down flat. Here, I'll show you here. Well, as I said, the lever did not go down flat until I fired the last round, and then it goes right back. I've never noticed any of my other Henrys doing this before. I'll talk to them, see what they have to say about this. I did have a gentleman, it's really kind of funny. I had a gentleman get in touch with me and ask me about his, because he said he didn't think that was right. It was staying about a ½ inch out. Well, let's see. Yeah, because it probably stays about right there, like that. Don't go all the way back. Yep, that's where it stays, right there. So he's right, probably about a ½ inch down here, a lot more than that up here. It's going to be interesting. And I'll be letting you know here on Shooting Plink what Henry has to say about this. It's, like I said, it's going to be an interesting type thing, and I don't really know whether I'll talk to my Henry folks first, and then see if High Caliber wants to get involved in it. But it is quite intriguing as to why. But maybe some of you even had the problems. I don't know, but like I said, I did have a gentleman get in touch, and just recently, and I noticed that problem before with this one. But as far as shooting goes, what I'm doing, I'm not putting it level right across where you put usually that front sight right level with this. I've got it way down in here so that I got this kind of hooded it over it, and I'm putting that right down the middle, and you can see what it was doing. It picked off all of the plinking targets. They have AR 500 bottles, and also hit that bullseye constantly. So, you know, it's doing good that way. I'm not disappointed with the shooting on it, but that lever, I definitely want to find out about that. We may be doing a quick video on that once I do find out. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of blinking.